Trust me, you guys want to stay till the end of this video because you guys will learn a thing or two. I actually made this video back in August, but there was something that I didn't like about that video, so I didn't end up posting it, so I'm remaking it now. So did I actually get paralyzed through this condition, current Sears syndrome? Now, this has boggled my mind for quite some time, probably the last 2 years, but here's what I'm saying. My specialist, who's really known in this field, has said this is very unlikely. Like, all it's supposed to do is supposed to make your muscles slightly weaker than the average person. Here's the thing. Yes, this condition could have played a role in this paralysis, but I'm telling you, it's not the only thing that caused this. I have 3 different reasons how I could have got paralyzed and it would have played a role. The first reason is that it's God's plan. Now, many of you guys may not believe in God, but I do. And I am also an angel number 33. So if you know anything about numerology, 11, 22, and 33 are angel numbers. That's my life path number 33. And so maybe it's supposed to redirect me in the right direction and tell me what I'm actually supposed to be doing in life. So how do you add your life path number, or how do you calculate it? You can go on Google and do that yourself. You can search up like life path calculator and you'll get that. And each life path is unique. Each life path has a certain unique information about it, and it tells you a lot about yourself, right? And so life path goes 1 to 9, and then 11, 22, and 33 are angel numbers or master numbers. Now, how do you calculate it? You take your year plus your month plus the day you were born, and you add them separately. So if you were born in 1990, January 1st, you would do 1 plus 9, which is 10, plus 9, which is 19, plus 1 for January, plus 1 on the first day of January. So your total path number would be 21. Then you would have to reduce that down to 1 digit. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So your life path number would be 3. Now, the second reason is traumas. Now, I've gone through some stuff in my childhood, and I'm not going to get into it, but based on traumas, if you don't take care of it, it gets stored in your body and it can damage your body's nerves and your whole system. So again, there was stuff that happened to me which I'm not going to talk about in my childhood, and I even talked to a spiritual teacher, I guess, and she literally told me, she's like, this thing did play a role in your paralysis. And I was like, no way. So there was a couple incidences where I'm never going to go talk about it. I don't even know if I'll ever talk about it. But this has put trauma onto my body, and it's stored in your body. If you don't take care of it, it's going to damage your body later on. And so that's what this could have happened. Now, there are a couple things that I'm doing right now to heal this trauma, and there are a bunch of things you can do. So there are 2 meditations that I do, and I'm doing that daily, and I've been doing that for the past week, and it's the Ho'oponopono prayer. That's an ancient Hawaiian prayer, and it's really good to heal yourself. So I'll link that in the description below. I also do an inner child healing meditation. I do this every night, and honestly, this is a very powerful meditation. It made me actually tear up. The third one is you writing a letter to whatever happened. To, let's just say, a person traumatized you. You write a letter to that person, write how you feel about that situation, write everything about it, and you express all your feelings, and then you would burn that paper so it just burns and completely goes away. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to burn it, but I was able to write it on paper, and then I ripped it up into pieces. Now, I'll also link a video on traumas and how it's stored in your body. I'll link it down below. I had a video on Instagram. It was like an Instagram reel, and it really explained how traumas are really stored into your body. Unfortunately, I don't know where it went, so I don't have it, but I will link a YouTube video down below. But I'll tell you the gist of it. It's like you can get past your traumas, forget about it, move on from it, but that's your mind. But the traumas are stored in your body, and it affects your nerves, affects your systems, and affects your whole body. And later down the line, if you don't treat it, it affects your body. Now, this third one, I'm kind of iffy about. It's just like, it's kind of in the air. I don't really know if this one really plays a role too much, but it's, I guess, toxins and metals in your body. Now, I've never really ate too much fish or salmon, so I don't really have much mercury, but I did eat out a lot when I was younger. But it's not like I ate like a whole bunch, but I ate out pretty much almost once every day. But again, if that was the case, why didn't this happen to anyone else? So again, I'm iffy about this one. I'm leaning more towards the first two, that it's God's plan and that it has to do with traumas. Let me ask you guys something. If the trauma thing was to be stored in my body, and I didn't take care of it, did that cause me to get this condition, Kearns-Sayre syndrome? Right? Because again, like I said, if you don't treat it, it affects your body. And so maybe it affected me by giving me the Kearns-Sayre syndrome. And the Kearns-Sayre syndrome led me to have this paralysis. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So I didn't get diagnosed with Kearns-Sayre syndrome until I was 21. Now, I could have easily been diagnosed probably when I was in elementary school. Not really elementary school, but more towards high school, end of elementary school. So when I was going through the transition from grade 8 to high school, my eyes were starting to droop, and my mom noticed it. I actually didn't really care much of it because I thought it was like, hey, maybe I'm going through puberty or something, and so it's part of the process. But again, this could have started early on in high school. By the way, this has nothing to do with my parents. My parents gave me a blessed life, and I'm so grateful to have them. Ultimately, though, I'm not upset or angry to go through this experience. It's actually changed me to be a better person, more stronger, more wiser, more spiritual, more connected to God, my spirit guides, and my angels. Yes, you could say I would have lost 4 years of my life just going through this whole experience, but like, these 4 years have really changed me, honestly. What do you guys think about what I just gave you, the 3 reasons? Obviously, I'm leaning more towards the first 2. Could have contributed to this paralysis. And like I said, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm blessed for everything that I have. I have such a blessed family and everything that in my life I'm so grateful for. Hope you guys could have learned something from this, because like I said, traumas can be stored in your body without treating it, can damage your body down in the future. And if you really want to learn how to take traumas out of your body, you can search that up on YouTube, but I'll leave a couple links down in the description below so you guys can learn how to release your traumas and move on past with your life. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have for you for today. Much love, light, and peace.